Hi, and welcome to BremSter Puzzles, a channel where I try and showcase the fun that can be had in the world of variant Sudoku. And today I'm doing a variant I have definitely never seen before. This is an encroaching fog puzzle. So it's starting with the normal Sudoku, and then the fog is going to come in as we solve the puzzle. I have no idea what this is going to be like, but I have been told that I must do this puzzle. So I'm going to try and do this puzzle. So by the time this video comes out, you will have seen that the Sudoku series is starting on the channel. I'm very interested to see what people think of this one. Now, it's only just starting. There's probably not enough information for people to provide feedback yet, but keep an eye out for that one. The other thing that will be happening is hopefully I will have started streaming. I haven't started it yet, but I will have started streaming blueprints over on my BremSter Games channel, which people are calling the puzzle game of the decade. So those, even after I finish streaming, will be available as just normal videos over on my BremSter Games channel, which will be linked below. I may try and remember to throw a pop-up link above, and I've also include them on a playlist on this channel where I play puzzle games. I may try and bring that up, but if you look in my playlist section, there will be a playlist there for me playing puzzle games. I don't know anything about it other than, as I said, people are calling it the puzzle game of the decade. I don't know whether that's true or not. I haven't started playing it yet, but I'm hoping to play it over the weekend of this puzzle coming out. So we'll see whether that's a thing or not. I do play a lot of other video games over on that channel as well, but I want to get onto this puzzle. So sorry about the wall of text above, but there's a lot to go through and I don't know how this is going to work. So let's get into the rules. So to start, you need to know these rules, normal Sudoku rules. So we need to put the digits 1 to 9 into every box, into every row, and into every column without repeats. Great. Then Renban lines. Digits on a line form a set of non-repeating consecutive digits in any order. So onto these lines, and I know they're not normal Renban color lines. Oops, wrong button there. Onto these lines, we need to put sets of non-repeating consecutive digits. So for example, if we were to put a 1 on this line, so this was a 1, then these, because they have to be a non-repeating set of consecutive digits, could be 2, 3, 4, would have to be 2, 3, 4, 5, because 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 is a set of consecutive digits. If I was to change these to be 1, 2, 3, 4, 6, then if we were to take those off and sort them, then 1, 2, 3, 4, 6 isn't a run of digits. Like, think of it like a straight in a card game. They must be a run of digits between 1 and 9. Similarly, 2, 3, and they could be in any order. So for example, they could be 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7. That would be possible. That would be a perfectly valid fill of this line. I'm not using large digits because this is a fog puzzle and I don't want to have anything go wrong with that. But 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 would be valid. But if I was to change this 7 to an 8, this isn't valid because 3, 4, 5, 6, 8 is not a run of digits. And all of these lines work the same way. So that's the way that the Renban lines work. Encroaching fog. The grid is not covered in fog. Placing a correct digit in a cell will summon fog to that cell and to the 8 surrounding cells. So if I was to place a correct digit here, all of these cells will get covered in fog. No guessing or erasing of digits is required. No erasing digits is holy cow. Okay, Kropki. If two cells do not have a grid line between them, their digits are consecutive. I'll need to know these later. So does that mean grid lines are going to vanish? Holy cow. If a Renban line is hollow between two cells, the digit in one cell is double the other. I need to know these later. So at some point, some of these Renban lines are going to be hollowed out and grid lines may disappear. So if there's no grid line between cells, the digits must be consecutive. And if the Renban lines get hollowed out, then that puts a doubling between the digits on the Renban lines. That's weird. And not all Kropki clues are given. So it's perfectly fine, even if these digits were hollowed out and these ones weren't, for these to be in a double relationship. And it's also fine for there to be consecutive relationships or doubling relationships where grid lines remain. Holy cow. Anyway, in this puzzle, constraints are being rendered in non-standard ways. No kidding. The color tool will not work and the line tool is strange, such as the price of summoning fog. Okay, so try to not use the coloring tool or the line tool. Okay, I can try and do that, but I'm glad it's giving me the warning. That's above and in the rules of the puzzle. I'm going to restart the puzzle to restart my timer. Let's give this a shot. And while solving on video, I often use the color or the line tool to highlight my point. So, oh, this is going to be interesting. I have to remember to not use the color or the line tool. Now I'm going to turn off the pen tool so that I don't accidentally use it, but not using coloring is going to be weird when highlighting my point on camera, but I'll see how I go. So all of these lines are 5 cells long. So that means there must be a 5 on every one of these lines. So there must be a 5, because if I start at 1 and go up, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, I didn't do that right. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, there will be a 5 in, I'm trying to keep my hand in the camera. Hello. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. There will be a 5 in the number. If I start at 9 and go down 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, there will be a 5 on the line. So every line must have a 5 on it. So I know there's a 5 in one of those. I would normally use color for this. There's a 5 in one of those. There's a 5 in one of those. And there's a 5 in one of those. Now I'm not keeping that marking, but right, I'm actually getting rid of all of those markings, but what I know now is these lines must also contain a 5. Right, these lines must also contain a 5, but they can't be contained in this cell because there's 5s on this line, and they can't be contained in this cell because it's on this line. So there's a 5 in one of those 3. Right. And there's a 5 in one of those 3. And now where's the 5 in the top row? It must be on one of those 2 because it must be on the line. The same is true here. There's a 5 in one of these 3. There's a 5 in one of these 3. And that means the 5 in this row must be in one of these 2 because it must be on the line. Must be on one of these 2 because it must be on the line. Must be on these 2 because it must be on the line. And now I don't have 5 in this row or in this column. So in order to match that, there must be a 5 in the middle of the grid, because the 5 on this line, yeah, this is an X-wing on 5s in rows 4 and 6. This is an X-wing on 5s in columns 4 and 6. So I can't put 5 in any of those cells, but I can't put 5 in any of those or any of those. So 5 is in one of those 3. I can't put 5 in any of those or any of those. Well, more importantly, there must be a 5 on this line, but I can't put 5 in any of those. And then, so it's in one of those 3, and there must be a 5 on the line. It goes into the middle. Ooh, fog. This is weird. Okay, now. Oh, these are hollowed out. This is what it means. I hope this is visible. I think it will be on camera. Hopefully the contrast is okay for recording, but these are hollowed out. So how's that going to work? If I put a 1 on one of these are both doubles. If I put a 1 on one of these and make it 1, 2, the other digits would be 3, 4, which aren't doubled. So there's no 1 on this. If I do 2, 4, so I can't use 1, 2. If I couldn't use 4, 8, because then I'd have to put a 7 on a double. So there's no 4, 8. So there's no 1, 2, there's no 4, 8. So these are 2, 4 and 3, 6 in some order. So these are 2, 4, 3, 6, but I don't know the order. So they're just 2, 4, 3, 6. And these digits are 1, 7, 8, 9. Oh, this is hard to see. Actually, I may want to puzzle fog animation off. And there's another fog. But can you see that the cell line, the cell borders have disappeared? There's a fog style as well. Oh, this might be no, the fog animation I think is okay. But there's a fog animation setting or a fog rendering style setting. And I might be wrong about that. Because all the fog stuff isn't together, unfortunately. I'm going to turn the fog puffs off. Okay, so the reason I'm thinking about that is these borders are allowing this to pop in, but can you see how between this cell and this cell, the cell borders have disappeared? So I can't put a 1 in either of those two cells because the cell border disappeared between them. Like you can still see there's a black line in here and here and here and here, but there's no black line in here anymore. So there's no 1 in there. The 1 must be in here. There must be an 8 in here. And therefore, if this is 7, 8, 9, 2 isn't, and there's also no line in here. So 2 isn't consecutive with 7, 8, 9, neither is 3 or 6. So this has to be the 6, which causes the fog to encroach. This now has to be the 7, and this is the 8. And there's no 7 or 8 in here. This is a 1, this is a 1, 9 pair. Okay. Now, there is a narrow line here. Now, it can't be just a single digit. It has to go to there. So there's no 5 there. So the 5 is up here, which means there's no 5 here. This is the 5, and that's because of the doubling relationship between those two cells. 5 is never in a doubling relationship with anything, because if I halve it, it's 2.5, and if I double it, it's 10. The 5 looks down saying there's no 5 here. There is a 5 here. There is no 5 here now. There is a 5 here. And there's no 5 here. There is a 5 here. And now most of the grid is covered in fog. The fog is encroaching on the puzzle. And yeah, that's followed true. This puzzle is weird. I don't know how this is going to look on camera. Now, this is a run of 3 consecutive digits. This is a run of 3 consecutive digits, but that has to be one of the digits that's in a doubling relationship. So it can never be 5, 7, or 9. So it's 1, 2, 3, 4, 6, or 8. Now it can't be 8. If this is 1, it goes 1, 2, 3. That seems okay. 2 can't go 2, 1, 2. So to go 2, 4, 8. Well, this is oh no, they're consecutive, not doubling. So 1, 2, 3. Seems okay. 2, 3, 4 seems okay. 3, 2, 1 doesn't work. So 3, 4, 5 seems okay. Oh no, I can't put 5 here. Oh, this line. Okay. I'm not wrapping my head around this correctly yet. If this is 1, 2, 3, or 4, this line becomes 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. If this is 6, this is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Because this is a Renban line. This is a set of consecutive digits in any order, but this is a run of 3 digits. So if this is a 1, this is 1, 2, 3. 2 would become 2, 3, 4, because these can't cross the 5 boundary. Oh, that's interesting. And these 3 digits are the same. They can't cross the 5 boundary, but this one I've got more information. So this is either 1, 2, 3, 2, 3, 4, 3, can't go 4, 5, so to go 3, 2, 1, 4, 3, 2. This can't be a 3, because if this is 3, it'd have to go 3, 2, 1, and it can't do that because that can't be a 1. So this can't be a 1, that can't be a 3. 4, 3, 2 seems to work, and 6 would have to go up to be 6, 7, 8. 1 here would make this 2. 2 here would make this 1 or 4. 4 would make this 2 or 8, and 6 would make this 3. I don't follow. 6 here. If I put 6 here, yeah, these, I can't color, but all of these digits have to be the same high-low. So if this is 6, 7, 8, that's a 9. Oh, there's no 6 in any of these. Right, but all, these are 2, 3, 4. Oh, so this is the 3, and this is the 2, 4. Sorry, that was been there for ages. So there's no 3 here. So this can't go 3. This can't go 1, 2, 3. So there's no 1 here. But and this is now even. So this can't be 2. This is even. This must be odd. This can't be a 4. So 2, 3, 4, 4, 3, 2, or 6, 7, 8 are all that's possible. Okay, I'm very confuzzled here. But that's going to change what can be here, surely. But these are both even now. But I must have 2 even digits on this line, because any 5-cell Renban line must have 2 even digits. If this is 6, 7, 8, this is 9. If this is otherwise, if this was 6, 7, 8, 9, sorry, I'm struggling with this, aren't I? The 9 couldn't be here. The 7, 8 would be down here. But the 2, 3, 4, 4, 3, 2, or 6, 7, 8. There must be a 4 or a 6 on this. Why did I, oh, this can't, why did I eliminate this being 6, 7, 8 in that order? Why can, oh, because of that 8. But it's not as restricted in this order, in this direction, is it? It might be, you know, because even though I don't have the doubling effect, I've got these pairs looking up. I'm confused. I am very confused. This isn't new for me. It could help if I could use the colouring tool, but I've been told I can't. So these can't cross the 5 barrier. So if these were low, they couldn't be 2, 3, 4 or 2, 3, 4 because of the 2, 3 pair. So if these were low, they'd have to be 1, 2, 3 in that order. 1, 2, 3, and 4. And then this would be 1. And this would be 1, 2, 3, 4. This would be low. So all of these would be high and all of these would be high. Interesting. If these were high, actually, no, I'm not sure about, oh no, because it had put 1 there. Because it'd have to go 1, 2, 3. I couldn't go 2, 3, 4 or 2, 3, 4 because of the 2, 3 pair. And I can't go 1, 2, 3 because of the 3 here. So this would have to be 1, 2, 3 in that order, putting a 1 on this line, making this all low. And this would have to be 2, 3, 4 or 2, 3, 4. So both of these would have to be high. Can this be high? Well, the 6 and the 7 would be in here, but I don't see why that would be a problem. I'm lost. But if these are low, what are they? If this is a 1, this would be 2, 4, and that would be a 3. Okay. This would be a 3. Well, where's 9 in this row? It could be, it's not. Like, one of these lines has to be high. 9 has to be on one of these lines. But I could just put 9 here and make these. But 1 has to be on one of these lines. So one of these lines must be low and one of them must be high. But if this goes 1, 2, 3, I can cross the boundary here and this could take all sorts of stuff, couldn't it? This would be high. There'd have to be a 1 on here. And this would have to be above. This could be a 6 and that would be fine. Even though that's a 3. So I'm not seeing why this. And not being able to colour is breaking my brain. There doesn't need to be. 6 is either here or on this line, which is true. This is either 6, 7, 8, 9, or this is 5, 6, 7, 8. And this is either 2, 3, 4. If this is 2, 3, 4, this is a 1 or a 9. If this is 2, 3, 4, then this is 5, 6, 7, 8, and this is 1. And if this is 6, 7, 8, that's 9. That's 1 or 9. How does that help me? No. If this is 1, 2, 3, I could put 4 on this line, make it 4 through 8, and that could be 9. This one is forced because I can't put 1 or 9 on the line. Because this can't be 7 or 3. And I can't even remember how I got that. I can't even remember how I got that. Oh, good Lord. Why is every puzzle that's being recommended to me as something nice and interesting turns out to be absolutely brutal? What am I missing? It's got to be. I can't use the pen tool, so I can't even mark and remind myself where the consecutives are. There's one here, which means this line has to be at least 2 digits above or 2 digits below the 5, but that's not helping me. It's like there's not enough info. Because this is a release valve. That digit. Thing is, that could. This is 1, 4, 2, 8, or 3. It it doesn't force this to be low. Although one of these digits must be low. Yeah, one of those digits must be below 5. So there must be a 4 on that line. There must be a 4 on that Renban line. So any Renban line with a Kropki part on it must have a 4. Because you must have a low digit on a black dot. So there must be at least a 4 on it. But it could be 4, 8. And if it was 4, 8, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, that could work. No, this can't be 4, 8. Oh! If this was 4, 8, these would have to be 6 and 7, and they can't be. So there is no 8 here. This is 1, 2, 3, or 4. So this is below. This is below 5. But that doesn't stop this being 3, 6. 3, 6 would mean these would be from 2, 4. Well, 2, 3, 4. I'd have to put a 4 in one of those two. Because 4 with 2 and 7. Because 3, 4, 5, 6, and then the other digit would have to be from 2 or 7. If this is 4, this goes 3, 2. Sorry, if this is 6, this is 7, 8, 3, and then that would be a 3, and that would be a 5. This would be 9, and these would be 1, 2, 4. These would be 1, 2, 4. That would be 3. These would all be low. And that would have to be a 7. Because we'd have 6, 3, and that would have to be a 4. And that seems okay. Which would mean these. And that can't be a 4 because 4, 3, 2. Holy cow, this can't be a 6. That's really hard. Because if this is a 4, the only run of consecutive digits this could be would be 4, 3, 2, and that doesn't work. This can't be a 6. So this can't be a 3. And that means this is a low run of digits, and this is a 3. This is not an 8. This is a 1. That's brutal. And these are 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, without there being a 5 in any of those. That is hard. There's a 2 in one of those two. Now, I don't know there has to be a 1, but there now must be a 3 on the line, and it can't be there, so that's a 3. There must be a 4 on the line. So this is either 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Well, this can't be a 6, so this is a 1, 2, 4. Now, this can't be a 4, because this would make this 3, 2. If this is 2, this makes this 3, 4. This is a 1. This isn't a 1, and this is a 2, 4 pair. That's brutal. There's no 3 on this line. There are 3 3s looking down at this line. So I can't put a 3 on this line, so I can't put a 2 on the line. That's the 4, that's the 2. This is 4, 5. This must be 6, 7, 8. That is a 6, 7, 8, 9 triple. The 9 must be in one of those. I can take the 9 out of those. And these, well, there's no 6, 7, 8, or 9. So these are 1, 2, and 4. So this is 1, 2, 3. There must be a 4 on this line. There's no 6 or 7 there. That's the 8. This is a 6, 7 pair. This is hard. That break-in around here I'm hoping there was an easier way of doing it. 2 makes that 4 and that 2, because that was brutal. 7 comes out of those, 8 comes out of those, 6 comes out of there, 9 comes out of there, so 9 is in one of those 2. This backwards fog is also breaking my brain. 1 is now in one of those. If I put a 1 here, I have to put a 2 up here. I've got the 3. There must be a 4 on this line, and it's not there. So there's a 4 in one of those 2, which puts a 4 in one of those 2. It could be on the line. So this line is either 4, 5, 6. This is either 4 or 9, because the line must be either 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 or 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. So this is the digit that is not on the line. So 7 must be on the line, 8 must be on the line, 8 is in one of those 2. Nine may be on the line, so I can't force 9 down here. And I've had no, it's really hard to see these consecutive, there is a consecutive here, but I'm not seeing what to do with that. I understand if people struggle with this one. I am. There must be a 3 over here. And there's no 3 on that. There's already a 3 on this Renban line. So there's a 3 in here. So this line must have a 4 on it as well. And I can't put 4 there or there. This is a 4. And the fog continues to encroach. So there's no 4 in any of those or there. There's no 4 on this line. This line is 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. There's no 8 in either of those. There's no 9 here. I haven't put a 2 in this row. So there is a 2 on this line. So I've got 2, 3, 4, 5. So it's either 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, or it's 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I can never put a 9 on this line. I can never put 7 on this line. So 7 is in one of those 3. 8 is not there. 8 is in one of those 3. So these are from 1, 2, 3, 5, and 6. There's no 5 in either of those. There's no 3 down here. There's no 2 up here. This feels like massive over pencil marking. The highest this could be is 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and it can't be 7. So the 9 in this row has to be there, meaning that's not the 9. And now 9 has to be in one of those 2. I still think that break-in around this was, oh, this is a 4, because I've already got a 2 on the line. So there's no 4 in either of those. I still think that break-in was brutal. So this line can't go as high as an 8. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Can it be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5? Well, I can see 2 is on this line, so it now can't have a 7 on the line. Can I put 1 on the line? Maybe. Well, hang on, I can't put 1 up here. Where's 1 in this column is in one of those. No, I could hide a 1 there. Okay, so I haven't locked it in yet. Is there any of the... Well, hang on, these must be consecutive. No, that's not telling me anything. Oh, wait. That's a hollowed out line. That can't be a 5. That's the 5, which means this is the 6. This is the 5. There's no 6 here. This is a 7, 8, making that the 6 and that the 7. I'm going to come back to this line. I'm just doing some Sudoku. There's no 6 or 7 there. These must be consecutive. So this can't be a 6 anymore. There must be and 7 or 9 is only consecutive with 8. So there must be a 6 and a 7. Oh, I've already got the line. But this isn't an 8 anymore. But 4 means this isn't a 6. This must be, oh, and it can't be a 1. This is a 2. So there's no 2 here. The 1, 9 makes this the 6. I should have done that earlier, which makes that the 7, which makes that the 9, which makes this the 6 to complete the line. And now this line is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Because I can't go as high as 6. There's no 2 in any of those. There's no 5 in any of those. There's no 3 in any of those or either of those. That's the 3. There's no 1 in either of those. I'm over pencil marking, but I'm getting through the puzzle doing it this way, and I'll live with it. 9 in this column now can't be on this line. So there must be a 9 up here with the 8, and therefore 9, 8, 7, 6, 5. This is the 4. Nine is not on this line, so 9 is down here, which means this is the 1, this is the 9. This column, I've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 9. Well, there's no 6 in either of those. So that's a 7, 9 pair. That's the 6. There's no 4 on this line. These are 5, 7, 8, 9. Well, this is the 7, 8 pair then. And this is the 5. And this is the 9. Because that is a 7, 8 pair. The 4 is looking down, making that the 1 and that the 5. There's no 5 there. This is a 2, 4 pair. This is weird. The 9 makes that the 7 and that the 9. The 2, 4 pair, not sure how to resolve that yet. Holy cow. I can't repeat 6 on the line. In fact, I need the 3. This is 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I need to connect the 2 and the 4. So that's the 3. This is the 1 in the row, and now this is a 2, 4 pair to make this line 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. This is the 8, 9 pair to complete the box. And now I think I'm mostly down to Sudoku, but because all the lines seem to be resolved. So these are 6, 7, 8, 9. So what do I know about that? I don't know. Actually, triple in this row. I haven't put a 1. I've got 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 1, 7, and 8. And this isn't a 1. So that's a 7, 8. So this is the 1 in the row. 3 is up here in one of those two. Still a chance for 3 in the corner for those of you who celebrate such things. So this row, 2, 4, 9. And that sees a 2 and a 9. That's a 4. So that's a 2. That's a 4. This is the 9. Four now is not in any of those or there. That's the 4. 1, no, what's this triple? I'm just going to mark it. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. And there's a 2, 3 looking down, making that the 1. So this is a 2, 3 pair. The 2 makes that the 3 and that the 2. So this is a triple. 1, 6, 7. The 1 and the 7 looks down, making that the 6, and this isn't the 6. The 1 looks down, making that the 7 and that the 1. So the 4 looks up, making that the 2 and that the 4. I have now fully engulfed this grid in fog. Although pdyxs is the person who has been responsible for this. 1 makes this 2, which looks up making this 1. pdyxs, I have no idea how you've pulled this one off, but what a puzzle. 1, 2, 3, and 8 go in. The 3 looks down, making this the 8 and this the 3. The 7 looks across, making this the 8 and this the 7. This column, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 9 go in. Okay. This column, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, which makes this the 8 and this the 7, which makes this the 8. the pair I'm missing in this column, 2 and 7, and the 2 looks across saying that's the 7 and that's the 2. It's possible I've missed one of these. Oh, here we go, right here. See, these have to be consecutive. So this is actually an 8, not a 9, and that's a 9. This 3 is looking up saying that's not a 3 in the corner, that's a 3. This is a triple. 6, 8, and 9. There's no 8 there, and there's no 9 in either of those. So we end up with 6, making that 8, making that 9. And the 6 looks across, making that 9 and that 6. Congratulations, there is now fog everywhere, including in my brain. For more puzzles, follow me on Blue Sky at pdyxs.bluesky.social. You can also follow me on Blue Sky at bremster.bluesky.social. I think it's .bluesky.social. That was absolutely amazing and an incredibly new style of puzzle. This stuff around that and how it interacted with this and what we already had. So this line with this and the way this had to work, if that wasn't the way it was supposed to be done and there was something more elegant, I am sure someone will explain it in the comments for all of you who are looking at me going, what? But that was really, really cool. I love this puzzle so much. Thank you, pdyxs. I've got in my head, did I actually thank pdyxs and introduce this as a pdyxs puzzle at the start, or was I just so keen to get to the puzzle that I just jumped straight in? I don't know, but this puzzle feels so backwards to me and I love it a lot. Thank you everyone for watching. I should just say now we've got a fog puzzle, let's give this a shot, but I'm actually going to sign off properly and say thanks everyone for watching. If you did enjoy this puzzle and want more, please like and subscribe, and of course good luck with your solving.